Suddenly, a regular ring fell into this young man's hands. Immediately, its value was magically multiplied 10,000 times, causing buyers to frantically chase after it. Even from a small clothing stall, he was able to build a multi-million-dollar fashion empire. The flowing cash made industry giants envious, wishing they could be in his place. So it turns out you are Joe Fong, a brilliant businessman, and the owner of a conglomerate that has been listed on the stock exchange. Due to a sip of poison wine, he was reincarnated into the body of a scoundrel. This man was constantly drunk and even physically abused his beautiful wife, causing her to cry her eyes out. Suddenly, a rush of memories flooded his mind, revealing that this was the 1980s. The woman in front of him was named Xiao Duo, and his parents had just died in a factory accident. At that moment, his younger siblings, Wu Na and Wu Jing, came to the door. Upon seeing his sister's bruised face, Zhou Feng couldn't help but ask, could it be because of Hu Han? Are you coming to find him to talk about our parents' accident? But in response, he was met only with Wu Na's cold face. If it weren't for the fact that there was nothing left to eat at home, she would never want to meet her weak brother again. Immediately, he turned back to the table with his wife, giving the last 5 coins along with all the food coupons to his siblings. Just keep 1 kilogram of flour enough for us to last a few meals, and I will figure something out. After making the arrangements, Zhou Feng walked straight to the door and said, leave the matter with Hu Han and the food to me. In that tone of utter determination, everyone couldn't help but be astonished. Has he really run out of uselessness? Stepping out onto the street, Zhou Feng saw nothing but bicycles and old houses. At that moment, he truly believed he had been transported back to the 1980s. After walking for a while, he finally arrived at the home of Hu Han, the workshop manager directly responsible for the accident. If he reported to his superiors and asked for burial money for the family, he could earn a good reputation, which would benefit his future promotion. However, he didn't do it, so there must be some hidden reason. As soon as they saw him, both Hu Han and his father reacted strongly. However, contrary to their expectations, Zhou Feng only gave a gentle smile to diffuse the tension and even apologized for the trouble his younger sister had caused, making Hu Han a little more relaxed. Immediately, he put on a pitiful expression, as though he had been wronged. Of course, Zhou Feng could still detect the insincerity in his attitude. In my past life, I had seen all sorts of situations, but I still had to go along and play along with this old man first. He then mentioned his reason for coming, which was to ask for burial money. Now, there's nothing left to eat at home, so I'd like to ask you to help me request the factory leadership for some burial funds. In the end, the kid had come here just to ask for money. When he saw that Hu Han seemed ready to refuse, Zhou Feng immediately spoke the prepared words, if the factory doesn't provide it, then we won't be able to survive. I'll come and cause a scene every day until I get the money. Upon hearing this, Hu Han started to worry. If Zhou Feng made this a big issue, all the secrets would be exposed, so he had no choice but to speak in a softer tone, advising him that causing trouble would get them arrested, and then what would happen to his younger siblings at home?